Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 16 of Eldritch Horror, and we are playing Cities in Ruin expansion. We haven't played this for quite a while, so I'm looking forward to jumping back into Cities in Ruin. We've got 3 investigators picked out on the board. Ashcan Pete the Drifter, and he's got his loyal hound, Duke. We've got our team investigation lead, Bob Jenkins, the salesman, with his Winchester rifle. And we've got our athlete, Rita Young, with her rugged condition. All of our characters start out with a clue as well. And that we also had our first devastation event here. The unnatural occurrence leaves Rome in shambles. Rome is devastated, so Rome is collapsed. That actually, I think the Vatican collapsed. They lose 3 sanity in the area, so that both Ashcan P and Bob Jenkins in London have been reduced by 3 of their sanity, which is never a good thing this early in the game. Our great old one is Nyarlathotep, so let's go ahead and reveal our active mystery. And we'll jump into the gameplay. We also got our reserve set up with Mystic Scroll, Silver Twilight Host, Training Regimen, and Mauser C96. Before we jump into it, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. I've got here the Genealogy of Cthulhu by August Moldenhauer. It's the first of the Catu Journals trilogy by August Moldenhauer, and it's the first of 2 trilogies, including the Giuseppe Balsamo Disclosure from the Necronomicon fragment. So really, Genealogy of Cthulhu is the book that started it all. You can go check out our bookstore and support the channel by checking this book out. As a special treat to everyone, when you have 6 individual volumes, you can pick these up in any order. We have produced, for the collector, the hardcover Catu Journals 2023 edition out of Lovecraft's Providence. Collects all 6 books into a massive grimoire of Lovecraftian madness. You can go check out our bookstore for that, or you can even go to our Patreon and you can read Genealogy of Cthulhu for as little as $1. All of that helps to support our non-monetized channel, as do your likes and subscriptions. I want to do a special shout out to all our commenters, subscribers, and to our Patreons out there. It helps to grow the channel. And helps to keep us in the all-seeing eye of Nyarlathotep. Let's jump into round number 1. We're going to start out with Bob Jenkins. Let's kind of figure out our strategies here. So Bob Jenkins has the actions that he says you may trade any number of items or trinket possessions with another investigator, and when you perform an acquire assets action, reduce the value of each reserve by 1 to a minimum of 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave him here for now because I think he needs to regain his sanity. So I'm going to have him heal up some sanity. So we'll start out with healing his sanity. And then I'm going to have him try to do an asset action. So I'm going to have him go ahead and roll his... And now he can reduce to a minimum of 1 all of these. So he can, if he has any wins, he can go ahead and do that. So let's see what he gets. He gets 2. So that means he can basically get the Mystic Scroll, the Silver Twilight Host. Oh, well, can I... Well, let me just do this. He got the Silver Twilight Host. I'm gonna have him not do the healing round instead. I can just do that, make that executive decision. So he actually will self-heal. He immediately gains 3 sanity from the Silver Twilight Host. He gains a boon condition, and then he discards the card. That's his first action. And I'm going to have his second action take him to Arkham, where he can have an encounter in Arkham instead, and make his way over to those clues. Okay? Before we go any further, let's go ahead and grab the first active mystery. It says the Brotherhood of the Dark Pharaoh. Investigation of the ill-fated Carlisle expedition leads to Cairo, where rumors of an ancient queen's imminent resurrection fills you with unease, and the shadow of something much deeper lies beneath the surface. When this card enters play, set aside all the Brotherhood of the Dark Phoenix adventures, then draw the first investigate in Brotherhood of the Dark Pharaoh 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to start out with the first card here, which is Investigating the Great Sphinx, the Brotherhood of the Dark Pharaoh. You learn the ritual to be performed by the Brotherhood of the Dark Pharaoh, but the location of the heinous ceremony is a closely guarded secret. When this card enters play, for each clue on a space adjacent to the pyramids, move that clue to the pyramids. When this adventure is completed, draw the Labyrinth of the Queen. Okay. After you resolve a research encounter, you may spend any number of clues gained from that encounter to place those clues on this card. When there are clues on this card equal to the half of adventurers completes this adventure. Okay, so we have to add clues to this card that are gained from research encounters. So we got to get some research encounters, which means we need to do clues. So that's great. So Bob Jenkins is on his way to do clues. Let's go ahead now to Ashcan Pete. Should he have a devastation encounter? I think he's kind of like the roamer of the wastes guy. Let's go ahead and give him a healing round. He can re-roll a die. He can move along a train path and then perform an additional. So he can go ahead and take this train path. And then let's also have him let's have him gain an asset first before he does that. So he can he do the gain an asset? No, because it's devastated. So, not sure what other action he can do then. He did healing. Or can he heal in a devastation space? Not sure, guys. I'll let him heal in the devastation space, and first he'll do the roll for his. First he'll do his roll. And he doesn't get any assets, so he's just going to move there. That's fine. He just moves here. No worries. And he is going to get he'll get a Cities in Ruin encounter. I believe that they're called the Devastation Encounter card, right? So we've got a disaster card on the board. These are the disaster cards, and these are the Devastation Encounter cards. So he'll get to have one of those. And then lastly, we'll go to Rita Young. She did not lose any sanity. She may spend 1 health or 1 sanity to gain a talent condition. Okay, well, she's already got a talent condition. How about she just goes and fights off this servitor of the outer gods? I believe one of her things are fighting monsters, and through prejudice, she's going to add to her personal quest. Okay, so let's go ahead and have her, let's give her a reroll token from Shanghai, and then let's have her go combat the servitor of the outer gods. On the encounters phase. So we move from the action phase to encounters phase. Let's start off with Bob Jenkins, the salesman. He will do an Arkham encounter. He gets arcane rituals take place regularly in the nearby woods. You hope to uncover secrets left behind by the cult. The cult's secrets. No. If you fail, trigger a protective warning. A monster ambushes you. So a monster will ambush Bob Jenkins. Let's grab out of the bag here. A Liger. So let's have Bob is going to be ambushed by this monster. First of all, he's got to roll a sanity check. Which he passes for 2. Then he's going to roll a strength test. He gets -2 for that. 6, and then 2, 3, and a 3. So he gets 1 hit against this guy. That's not good. So the monster is still there. He's also going to take some damage as a result. So take that remaining. That's going to end it for the round. He did just have the Winchester rifle. Sorry, I get to roll 4 more dice with the Winchester rifle. Sorry about that. So let me just roll 4 more dice and see what he gets. That's 3 more. So actually, he's up to 3 damage. And then that means Bob Jenkins only took the 1 damage. So let's give him back these. Okay, so that is that. Let's move on to Ashcan Pete with his Devastation Encounter card. It says, part of the building you are exploring collapses, trapping you inside. Resolve the pass effect to search the basement for a tunnel that connects to another building. It's like the Vatican Library or something, right? Or resolve the fail effect to dig your way out. So yeah, let's have him look for a tunnel. You search the shadow basement halls. You search the shadow basement halls. Let's move this out. If you fail, you spend endless hours feeding around the dark. Gain 1 madness condition. Okay, so Ashcan Pete gains a madness condition. He's wandering around the Vatican Library, totally mad. Let's go on to Rita Young is going to fight against the Servitor of the Outer Gods for 3. Rita Young will roll a test. And she passes for the her sanity test. Let's have her roll a strength test now. She'll also do a reroll for this. She's got this one here. Let's have her do a reroll. So she gets 2 damage out of 3. And she also may reroll 1 die when resolving the strength test from her rugged condition. And she gets nothing. So she gets 2 damage out of this. There are no open gates on the board. So it just does 2 damage. And she'll have to take care of that the next round. So let's go ahead and that's going to be it for our action phases. Let's move on to our Mythos phase. We'll grab our first Mythos card. We got a Tunguska. A consortium of astronomers and geologists has sent you to find samples of the stones that impacted the Earth's surface here. They believe they can predict when and where the meteorites will strike next, exploring the Creator. So there's an ongoing rumor on Tunguska, and I will place that here. And that is going to do it for... we also have a clue. We can place a clue. I guess we spawn 2 clues as a result. So we'll spawn 2. Oh, sorry, this is the monster bag, not the clue. So we'll spawn 2 more clues, and we'll also have a place 3 Eldritch tokens. So we get the pyramids, and then this one's not on the board. And then we'll get 1 more. We get 18. 18 is down here. And then we will put 3 Eldritch tokens on the ongoing rumor. And that maybe next Mythos phase, those will get activated. And I believe that's going to do it for round number 1. You guys click on through. We'll see you in round number 2. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.